Hi, welcome back to the workshop for episode 15 of the ES335 build. And in this video we're going to be making preparations for getting the top glued onto the body by cutting out the F-holes and drilling for all the controls. Okay, so time to get these F-holes cut in. The first thing I've done is I've taken a tracing from the plan. Probably can't see that very well in this light, but I've included the centre line on there, and I've also marked the centre point for the stop tailpiece, and I'm going to use those two as my references for aligning this onto the body. And I've also marked on this lower one all the positions for the control pots, etc. I've then made copies of that onto plain paper. And I've also marked out the top with the centre line and that line that goes through the middle of the stop tailpiece, so I can use those to line up my paper template like that. And then to get the position of the F-hole, just tape this down. So that's nice and secure, it's not going to move. And then I'm going to take a nice sharp scalpel and I'm just going to run that around the line. I'm making sure I'm keeping a finger very close to the blade here, just to stop the paper from moving too much. Okay, so that's probably not really going to be able to pick that out just yet, but that's marked the position and the shape of the F-hole, and I've also just used my awl just to mark for the control pots, etc. And that's achieved two things there. It's marked out where I need to be cutting, and it's also severed the fibres so that I won't get any raggy edges pulling up past the F-hole once I take it out with the coping saw. But I can't really see that very well, so I'm going to attempt to just run a pencil around that scalpel line. And there we have it. It looks a little bit rough there, but it's worth bearing in mind that I'm just going to cut on the inside of that, and then I'll file it till it's nice and smooth and looks the right shape. Okay, so with that done, the next thing we need to do is just drill out the round sections at either end. I'm not going to try and drill to that shape, I'm just going to remove the material so that I've got somewhere to get my coping saw blade in. Okay, so there's the holes are drilled. So now it's time to break out the bench pin. Get that in the vise. Get the coping saw. I'm going to use my beautiful New Concepts coping saw for this. And just start working my way around the first F-hole. Okay, so there's the first one cut out at least. Kind of went around it in one piece. Didn't manage to break any blades either on the coping saw, which is always good. So now it's just a case of kind of fettling that, cleaning it up with files, etc., until it's exactly the shape that we want it. Okay, so got the first one done, got it all cleaned up nicely. I've basically started cleaning up with some of these Irisaka carving rasps, a little round rasp to get into the small details, and then just finished up with a number of different files, and then just gave it a little bit of a sand just to smooth things off. So having done that, exactly the same process now. Set it up again with the template, but before I mark it up with the scalpel, I'm just going to make a couple of little marks right at the ends and just make sure that they line up with the F-hole that I've already cut, just so it looks symmetrical. Yeah, so I've just done the quick check, put a couple of little marks on there, and then just check them with a protractor and a straight edge, and they're absolutely spot on where they need to be. So just literally a process of repeating the same procedure again. Take the template down. And then mark it again with the scalpel. And there we have both of the F-holes cut. They're probably going to need a little bit of cleaning up before I glue the top on. They just need the inner faces sanding nice and smooth, but the shape is kind of pretty much finalised now. So the last thing I'm going to do now is just quickly drill out for all the controls. Okay, so I've just put a note on to the all marks of what's what and what size it needs to be. So the switch is there, which is 1/2 inch or 13mm. The output jack is 9mm, and then the 4 pots are going to be 8mm holes. So I'm just going to drop this onto the drill press and get all this drilled out. Okay, so what I've just done there is I drilled the switch hole with the right size Forstner bit. I went through from the front until the brad went right the way through, and then I've turned it over and done it from the back as well, and that's just stopped any tear out on that hole. And then the rest of them I started at a 6mm, and then I worked my way up at 1mm increments until I got to the right size, and then as always I've just given them all a slight little countersink just to give me a nice soft edge when I'm painting. So with all that done, there is still a tiny little bit of cleanup work to do on the back face of this, and then we're ready to glue it. But I'm going to clean this up off camera, and then I'll be back very, very soon with the next episode where I'll be gluing this onto the rest of the body. So same old stuff as always. Like if you've liked, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.